Yes, the 3D Petrie team started the digitization of the artifact 3 years ago. We use laser scanning and photogrammetry, the two main techniques for producing 3D objects. And then out of the 3D models that we produce, there's Margaret Sepulchre. She's the digital curator, and she produces a lot of storylines for the interactive apps. And the purpose of it is actually creating a more engaging experience for the public visiting the museum, but also for the public who actually visit the website online. Absolutely, it was a great response from the public. The public is really enthusiastic about the idea of accessing 3D objects online or having the possibility to access the collections on their own phones. You see, the objects are very well tied into the display cases, so there is always the barrier of you can just look at the object, but you can't touch it, you can't see all the faces of the object, and you can't see all the details. Instead, having a 3D models available on your phone or on your line allows you to have a closer look at the objects and have your own experience around it. You can't produce a 3D objects out of every object we have in the museum. The museum has 80,000 objects. So you have to select the object depending on the materials they are done, depending on the features, on the surface conditions, all sorts of parameters that allows us to understand if an object can be laser scanned or not. Once we choose an object, we laser scan the object from different point of views, and that creates a range of points called the range maps. It's a point cloud that have been put there, and they are put together to form the whole object. Once the models is produced, I software develop the application, the interactives, using a game engine design called Unity 3D. At the moment, we see signs of the museum sector evolving to a more digitized versions of the collections. We have the example of the Smithsonian 3D website, which allows accessing some object in 3D online. So I believe that actually 3D digitization is becoming popular for many purposes, for research purposes for sure, for conservation purposes because it allows documenting different stages of the work. I think there is the potential for creating more engaging experience within the museum. For example, with 3D prints, visitors usually can't object handle any of the artifacts in the museum, in any museum. Whereas with 3D prints, actually, you have the possibility to feel the object, to touch the object, touch the shape, and also to understand the weight of the object, which is something that 3D per se doesn't give you, doesn't allow you to understand. Well, certainly I would like to invite Flinders Petrie to show him what we've done, because I know, or they say he was very keen on technology. I would probably invite the provost to have a closer look to what we actually do, alongside the vice provost. And I would probably invite one of the pharaohs back from the past.